Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. In this video I'm going to be talking about the trick that I think a lot of the companies have missed and what could potentially be the next kind of biggest thing or the current gap in the detailing product market. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So interesting video today called, or the sort of title or theme of this video is the trick that the industry has kind of missed, the missing piece in the jigsaw puzzle. And I'm surprised this one slipped through, and I'm only assuming it slipped through. If it's not and it's already out there, let me know. Company I've talked about before on the channel, Tack Systems, probably best known for their lightweight ceramic that I reviewed well over a year ago, which is an interesting product. Go and watch that review if you've not heard of this company. This company are the company that you may not have ever heard of, that have had more impact and effect on the detailing scene than you will ever know until you start to sort of look at what's going on with their products, and then it all kind of makes sense. So that, I said before, they're a formulator of products, a pioneer of all of this kind of silica stuff. A lot of roads go back to Tack Systems, and they must have done some great things back in the day to introduce these materials when kind of no one else was using them. They must have had a really clever guy that didn't want to use the traditional forms. If you wind your way through back all the generations of different protection products, starting with your paste waxes, you know, spray waxes, and then moving on to like polyethylene acrylics and acrylic sprays, and then modified forms of kind of silicone and quartz-based detail sprays, and what else? PTFE and fluoropolymer products and sealants and spray toppers. And then finally, the latest generation of stuff, we got silica-based products with forms of silica, various forms of silica that are not the same, by the way, and also ceramic coatings using different forms of them. So they're not all the same. That's very important. Now, what is this gap in the market and missing piece of the jigsaw puzzle? What the hell are you talking about? Well, some of the first ceramic coating kind of companies to go viral and get taken up on their products, after they'd offered the ceramic coatings lose some of their kind of, you know, all detailing products lose that initial hit of hydrophobicity and water repellency and stuff like that, even though the underlying materials are still there. Not 100% sure why, and someone will know. I would assume it's something to do with oxidization and masking or something, but for whatever reason, the ceramic coating, you know, maybe 6 months down the line of its 2-year shelf life, might not be performing as it was on application. So there are like top-up products that you can use, hydrophobic products that you can spray on top of them. And you can also spray them on top immediately after the coating's applied to reduce that vulnerability to water spotting. Now, those water-based kind of silica spray sealants went viral, and you know, they went viral, and lots of people started using them that weren't even interested in using ceramic coating. So they might just be a guy at home laying down a wax or another sealant, saw a silica spray sealant that everyone was talking about, wanted to buy it, and it becomes a really popular product. And that product has gone viral, and the whole industry now, you know, are all offering kind of silica spray sealants, these white products. They're white, they're trimethylated silica resin mixed with siloxanes, repellent siloxanes, and water. And so they're water-based, and you can use them when there's water on the car, and they're friendly to use. And it makes sense that they kind of went viral as well, because of the word silica, and people talk about the SiO2 silica bandwagon, and that does exist. And even Maguire's are about to bring one out now. Maguire's don't offer ceramic coatings or anything like that, as far as I know, but they're trying to give you popular products. The trick, get to the point, John, for God's sake, the trick that they all missed. These water-based products are more toppers that give you a couple of months durability. You know, and anyone that's used them knows that that's a fair statement. They last a couple of months, have a very good hydrophobic hit after you've sprayed them out, and are very quick to apply. Yes, good products. But if you go ahead and do full prep on your car, you wash it all down, you decontaminate it, you polish all the paintwork, you degrease it, there is not an alternative to a ceramic coating in this silica based category that the guys at home that don't want to use ceramic coatings, which is probably the vast majority of the market, more and more people are trying consumer based ceramic coatings, but a lot of people still that are not into detailing will look at them and just be a little bit scared because the application can be difficult to do it properly and very in depth. So the trick that was missed was to give the mass market an alternative to ceramic coatings where they could still use the same maintenance products, the silica-based, water-based one, and the spray and rinse-based one, and even the silica primer polishes if you want to, and I've talked about those before. So the trick that's missed is to give them an alternative ceramic coatings that are still using similar technology. Now, about over a year ago, I talked about Tax Systems Moonlight on the channel, and it wasn't. But yeah, this one seems to have gone quite viral because it is a good product. Now, I believe this is still using the same materials, and I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it's using inorganic liquid silazane resin. But instead of using a concentration of that, high concentration of that kind of resin and a solvent carrier and just some other organic kind of resins, you know, that are used in normal ceramic coatings, they've put a massive amount of carrier in there, which I assume is well, they tell you it's oil based, but I assume that's inorganic oil, some sort of synthetic oil. In the same way, when you make a paste wax and you've got a big handful of raw carnauba that's rock hard like concrete, you dissolve that down with a solvent and you put oil into the mix, and the oil makes it softer and more spreadable. But obviously, the more oil you put in there that's left after the solvent evaporates, the softer that material is. You know, so it's kind of the same principle, although this is a cure-based system as well, a moisture kind of cure-based system. So a transformation occurs rather than just the solvent withdrawing out of the product. So I believe this is similar to a ceramic coating, but not as hard, a lot more kind of oil in there, very easy to apply, you know, very easy to level and buff, just nice. But a lot of people will still look at this stuff skeptically and think it looks too similar to a ceramic coating and might not be interested. And this is where these two products come in. These could be, if the autofocus sorts itself out, come on, God, there it is. One Step Master and Ceramic Coat. I've got to put the focus back on me, that's it. One Step Master and Ceramic Coat. One Step Master is a long-term 6-month silica resin based sealant, which says on the label contains 20 to 25% SiO2 upgraded version. But it's essentially, I believe, a trimethylated version of silica. So it's the white stuff, not the crystal clear stuff in ceramics. So just because it's 20 to 25% SiO2, you can't compare that like for like to, you know, the SiO2 that's used in the ceramic coating. I believe it's a different material, and the signature of it is that it's white basically, but it's still a resin that sets hard. And silica, one of the reasons for using it is it's supposed to be a harder, more durable material with some dirt repellency and self-cleaning characteristics. This other product, it's called Ceramic Coat, which may or may not be the worst name for what they describe as an improved polymer sealant series. So I've pinged TAC an email to ask them what is in this stuff. Is it silicon polymers? Is it some sort of other silica modified engineered form of silica? God knows what. I'm talking about things that I don't understand here. You know, so it's a very high level kind of discussion, this. But getting back to the original point, if you're interested in using something different, because I have done waxes, I've done acrylics, I've done PTFE products, I've done silicon sealants, and they're all good. But this I haven't done, and it could be the last format of product that I have yet to try. So now, as a guy at home that's not sure about ceramic coatings, although I still like them, I'm going to be chucking one on this car, but I'm just not sure if they're for me. I have another option to explore. where I can basically just replace, I can use, if the ceramic coating was sitting there in the middle, I could use the silica based primer polish, like almost like a glaze. You can even apply it by hand if you like. You can use the ceramic coating and then you can maintain it with a silica spray or a spray and rinse type product. I now have the option of just taking out the ceramic coating out of that equation and using one of these three products, either Moonlight, Ceramic Coat or One Step Master, as my long-term base sealant that is a lot easier and less kind of problematic to apply than a ceramic coating. That's why I'm doing this video, because I think that is massively important and I think no one's realised it, because all of the coating companies, a lot of their products have gone viral and they're probably selling lots of products to Joe Public, and if they fill that piece of the jigsaw puzzle, they could create a really nice system of silica based products that I think would be really popular. So I'm expecting in a year or so time one of the companies to spot this and do it, and if they get the branding right and the explaining it to the users right and, you know, making it appealing, that's the sort of stuff that can go viral. And when it goes viral, everybody will be doing it. So this video is a little prediction for you that at some point the industry will do this. The thing is, you've got it here already. You've got it here already. I'm starting to see products like Moonlight, the lightweight ceramic things, start to appear on the scene now, and I think you're going to see more and more of them appearing, and these could become as prevalent as the water-based silica ones if we're another 1 or 2 years down the line. But the one that hasn't gone viral yet, guys, is the non-ceramic silica resin, and it's this one, One Step Master, that I'm really interested in. But the ceramic coat that isn't a ceramic coat, I'm also interested in. What I expect from these two products is the silica, I don't think, is the material that's giving you in the insane hydrophobicity. You know, it's probably the silanes that are doing that. So this might not be a blingy product, it might be a more durable, harder material that makes a more long-lasting baseline sealant. That's why it's got the 6-month durability claim. And then if you want that bling, because you want that bling after you've washed the car and applied it, you can use the same type of maintenance products to add the bling. And the bling on that lasts for a couple of months. So you've got a really good system. That is it, guys. Let me know. Into detailing, as I mentioned, to the guys, the distributors in the UK for all this tax system stuff. This could well be the next big thing. And it's been sitting there for a while now. I'm surprised someone hasn't spotted the potential to make a really nice consumer-based full line of protection products. The glaze type primer polishes, the baseline non-ceramic silica sealants that you can then use the silica maintenance products to maintain, just like you would a ceramic coating. Interesting subject. Put your thoughts on this in the comments and let me know everything you think about this. Like I say, I reckon sooner or later someone's going to do this and it will go mainstream. So you heard it here first. Right, I've got a load more videos to shoot now, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon on the Forensics Detailing channel.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I?